Hello, and welcome Harmonauts to the Captain's Log. In this episode, I'm going to be giving you a preview of the version 2 of Harmony's brand new Block Explorer. It's going to be exciting, so sit back and relax, and let's explore. To start this off fresh, I'm going to shortly explain what exactly the Block Explorer is good for. Right after that, I'm going to be giving you a kind of a brief overview of the Block Explorer version 2. And then in the end, I'm going to be showing you how to use the Explorer when you're interacting with Harmony's blockchain. And we're going to be doing that by using the example of buying and reselling an NFT, which is from the DaVinci Gallery, that is running on the Harmony blockchain. It's going to be really cool. Let's get into it. All right, so what is a Block Explorer? To keep it simple, a Block Explorer makes the blockchain accessible for the user, like yourself. Here you can see all the blocks that are produced on the blockchain. You can inspect all wallet addresses, like yours, including, of course, everyone else's, and your transaction history, like the timestamp. All right, let's jump in. You can see that this is the version 2 of the Harmony blockchain, and as you can see, it's still marked as a beta version, so there will be lots of changes coming into the future. This is just a first preview to keep you guys up to date. Up here on the top navigation, you can see the token 1 price. You have a token drop-down menu where you can inspect all the different types of tokens like HRC20, HRC721, HRC1155, and da-da-da-da-da. Right here, you have a settings menu where you can change the theme from light to dark mode, which is pretty cool. Another really nice feature is that you can change the wallet addresses from the Harmony 1 address style, which starts with ONE, and an Ethereum style, which starts with 0x. So in this search bar, you say if you want to search an address like a token or a block or a wallet, you just paste the address into the search bar, and then there is a small little dashboard with all the important information about the Harmony blockchain, like what is the current one price, the total transaction count, block latency, and the shard count, and the daily transaction history from the last 14 days. And at the bottom, you have 2 tables. You have one table with the latest blocks that are produced, and you have another table with the latest transactions. Now let's look at the block. So to get to the block, click on this height button, and here's all the available information. And if you don't know what a property means, you can hover over the little question mark, and then there will be this little pop-up that explains what exactly a property stands for. Nice. So let's go back and let's take a look at a transaction now. So we can pull up a transaction if we click on the hash right here, and say I want to go to a specific transaction that I want to inspect. So I click in the search bar and I paste my previous copied transaction. As you can see, I instantly get all of the information in this transaction window, and I get exactly what I'm looking for. Like, who is the transaction to? What is the value of this transaction? What was the gas fee that the person paid, or myself? All right, so what's new about the Explorer 2? Well, now we can look at the internal transactions. This transaction right here is really interesting because it has multiple internal transactions within it. So there's a couple of things going on here. First, there's a transaction to the DaVinci Gallery and the seller's fee for selling the artwork. But then there's another fee that goes to another wallet address. This fee is the reseller fee. And this reseller fee, the previous artist gets that money. And now you can verify that the previous artist got paid. So now with this new Explorer, you have a much better overview of all the transactions that happen in the Harmony's ecosystem of smart contracts, which is amazing. Rad? All right, so now on the log page, this section is pretty cool because you get to look at all of the wallet addresses and all the transactions happening from wallet to wallet. And we all love Harmony because the block latency time is only 2 seconds, and now you actually get to see that in action, live, on this Explorer, which is sick. So now let's paste a wallet address into the search bar and find a wallet. Now authenticating what's inside of a wallet is much easier because you can see what's in it on every shard. This also includes every token that's inside of the wallet that the user is holding. And if we click on that, we can see what tokens are inside. So in the wallet, you have the transaction history for it. You can see how many items you want to see per page. And right here, you can change the pages. And if you want to take a look at a specific transaction, you can go to the staking tab. It's so specific that here you can see if whether or not you delegated or even undelegated your stakes on Harmony. And you can even see if you collected your rewards from Harmony after staking. So let's skip ahead. We can see the HRC20 transactions. So say if you were sending a token from one blockchain to Harmony's blockchain. Well, now you can see that here. All right, last page, NFT transfer page, you can see when exactly you transferred any token, 1155, 721, and so on. So if you're looking for some HRC20 or 721 or 1155 tokens, you can come to this tab right here. So now we're getting a little crazy here, but you can see every single HRC20 token that has ever been created on Harmony's blockchain ever right here. So, for example, you can be using the Horizon bridge, and there are some bridged assets like Ethereum. So I can look for Binance USD. This is the Binance United States stablecoin. And when I look for that here, I can see Binance USD, simple Binance USD, and I can have a look at any HRC20 Binance United States token. Also, you have the address creator and the transaction hash, and in particular, you have the amount of holders of this exact token. And down here, you also have all of the transactions that are done with the Binance United States dollar token. So here on the top right, next are the HRC721 tokens. Here, for example, we can search for the, let's say, Harmony Punk. And if you don't know what a Harmony Punk is, it's a huge community of artists who got together and they named the token, and they took that token and brought it to Harmony. And now everyone around the world is trading it. And here on this Explorer, you can see where it's trading, when it traded. Your art might end up somewhere around the world, and that's pretty incredible. And if you don't know what a token is, like all these terminologies like 721 and so on, let me try to explain that. So an HRC 721 token, they are the most classic version of NFT tokens. So right here, when you go down to the transactions, you also have all the other addresses and the inventory. And inside of the inventory, you're going to find every single image that is an IPFS file. And they're all linked inside of this contract. So what is an IPFS? IPFS means Interplanetary File System. And like, what is an 1155? 1155 is like a mixture of HRC20 and HRC21. I deeply recommend you doing your research on the differences and what are the use cases of these tokens. And yeah, so your DaVinci art will be essentially an HRC 1155 token, just so you know. All right, yeah, so I think that's it. That was a whole tour through the brand new Harmony Explorer. I'm super happy I got to bring this to you, but it was not just me. This was all of the developer captains that are working alongside Harmony's core team. They're working super hard, and this thing is pretty sick. So, yeah, guys. All right, stay harmonious. Yeah, there we go. All right, bye, guys.